Four Eyes is an Image published title that has a very interesting genre mashup, doesn't it? It's a Depression-era New York with dragons, which is kind of an interesting concept, really,
Well,
isn't
it's
it?
certainly not one that would have occurred to me. Joe Kelly, who wrote it, he has this big history in superhero comics.
Yes.
You know, Daredevil, Deadpool, Spider-Man, Superman, JLA, X-Men. He's done it all, really. And to see this, it's quite a departure for him in this story.
It is. Now, the story follows Enrico, a young boy who gets plunged into the world of dragon hunting after the death of his father, who was also a dragon hunter.
Sure.
So the dragons get hunted and stolen as babies or eggs, where they're then trained to fight in massive tournaments as a blood sport. Now, come on, dragons fighting. This leads to some amazing 1- and 2-page spreads.
Yeah.
And Max Fiamara's artwork in this is absolutely superb.
Yeah, well, look, I was kind of on the fence a little bit until that first double-page spread where he stumbles into the arena, sees those two dragons fighting each other, and look, the art just goes from strength to strength after that.
It really does.
It's really quite impressive.
It is, and you do get this wonderful sense of the enormity of these creatures and how terrifying they actually are. And there's also some really beautiful dream sequences that are through this where Enrico's talking to his father.
Yeah, which is not a new idea, but certainly used to great effect here, I think.
Absolutely. Now, as far as the characters are concerned, I mean, Kelly has always written very engaging characters, and it's certainly the case in Four Eyes, from Eva, which is Enrico's mother, to Fawkes, who's the actual dragon trainer. He's a very interesting character. Enrico himself is beautifully fleshed out. And then we have Mr. Boccione, who is kind of this godfatherish, legitimate businessman, who certainly has a lot of secrets to hide.
Doesn't he, though? Yeah, look, near the end of this volume, there are some story elements that come in that feel a little tried and tested, but you know what, it's quite a small concern when you put it next to the rest of the storytelling.
Yeah, it is. You kind of read it and you go, nah, I see where you're going here. But it is just speculation. I mean, this is just volume 1, and it does end on a bit of a moment.
So we may be right.
Who knows? It could be aliens.
It's not going to be aliens.
It's dragons.
It's dragons.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, ultimately, this one is going to be a buy for me. It's definitely going to be a buy. It's, as you say, it's got the great compelling characters. It's well written. It moves along nicely. It's got a few mysteries in there. You're wondering what's going on with his father and everything like that.
Indeed.
And as I say, the artwork.
It's just
especially
beautiful.
those big spreads. Fantastic. So look, this is definitely a buy from me.
Yeah, I actually had quite an emotional response to this book as well. I really felt for the characters within this. Whether that's Kelly's text or the art, I'm not sure.
Or the fact that you had a dragon when you were a child, maybe.
Betsy.
Oh, Betsy.
We'll talk about it. Yeah. Anyway, I really did feel for these characters, and I did care about what happened to them.
Sure.
So this is a dragon-sized buy from me.
Wow, dragon-sized.
Dragon-sized buy.
That's impressive.
It's huge.